There are big plans in place for an important piece of property near the Buena Vista Lagoon. Thanks to a generous grant, the wetlands will be restored to their natural look, and they'll bring back native habitat and wildlife as well. Sean Stiles has the story.
Back in 2016, the Buena Vista Audubon Society purchased this 3.5 acres of land on the north end of the Buena Vista Lagoon in hopes to restore it back to its natural look. Well, thanks to a grant that's about to get underway.
We own a 3.8 acre piece of land directly adjacent to the lagoon, so we are going to be restoring that piece of land.
In 2008, there was a proposal to put a hotel on the site, but the California Coastal Commission denied the request because of the proximity to a wetland. Then in 2016, the Buena Vista Audubon Society was able to pull together $1.5 million to purchase the land.
This is part of what we call a string of pearls of estuaries up and down San Diego coast.
Natalie Shapiro is the executive director of the Buena Vista Audubon Society and says she can't wait to get started with the project.
Because this funding makes a dream come true that we can finally restore this precious part of Oceanside in the native habitat for the wildlife.
The money for the restoration for the 3+ acres comes from a grant from the Dorrance family made to the Audubon Society of California.
At the same time, SANDAG, the San Diego Association of Governments, is taking the lead on another project to restore the lagoon, which is huge because it's a 220-acre lagoon. Because
the lagoon is blocked off by a weir from the ocean and is now fresh water, it's choked with cattails and filled with sediment, which is what SANDAG will restore. Shapiro says they'll work on their land.
Right now, the habitat's in really poor condition. There's mainly invasive weeds. There's a lot of erosion and debris. So we want to restore it to native habitat for the wildlife and also for the local community.
But before the work can get started, a lot of planning must be done to get it right.
Restoration or changing a habitat is a long process. We have to start out by doing studies to look at the topography, the hydrology, soils and plants, what's there now, and what could be there in the future.
So that means every piece of the puzzle must fit so nature can thrive.
On our land, on the wetland reserve, we want to create mudflats and better quality wetlands, which are important to shorebirds. Shorebirds need open areas at the edge of lagoons to forage for food.
If you'd like to learn more about the Buena Vista Audubon's plans for the restoration of this land, they're going to have a presentation this Thursday, 5 p.m. at the center, 2202 South Coast Highway. We'll send it back to you in the studio.